Today is Sunday, August 11th, 2024, and I'm back with another one. Before I start this next episode, I want to thank those of you that have gone over to my son's channel, Illuminated D, to consume the content. I also want to give much thanks to those of you that have continued to rock with us and those that have sought a value in subscribing to this channel. He appreciates it, and so do I. Well, family, this next episode is a video request. Somebody left one of the commenters left a comment, and they wanted to get my perspective on something. So, young man, this one's going to be for you, and I'm pretty sure based on some of the verbiage you'll know that I'm talking who I'm speaking to. So, like I said, YouTube family, this video request is from a young man that is 23 years old. But I'm sure that another man can also find this topic beneficial. This young man plans on practicing semen retention until he is 25 years old. However, the young man often has thoughts about how he will be viewed by the woman who he finally decides to have sexual intercourse with. He is concerned this woman may belittle him and shame him for being a virgin. Lastly, this young man has an overwhelming feeling in his soul telling him to retain his sexual energy until he turns 25. As I said, this young man wanted to know my perspective on the matter. So, as I like to do, when I speak on something that's near and dear to my heart, I like to do a little bit of research on the matter. And from my research, I discovered there are several benefits of semen retention. Semen retention can increase your energy because sperm contains vitamin B12 in lower concentrations. Vitamin B12 plays a major role to improve stamina and to convert food into energy. Semen retention can also improve self-control. Based on certain research, masturbation and pornographic impulses are far more powerful than any addiction. Refraining from masturbation and ejaculation daily will enhance your mental health and focus. Semen retention can also improve the immune system because, you have essential vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C, lactic acid, phosphorus is one, calcium, magnesium, B12, zinc, and sodium, especially zinc, men. Zinc is very good for a man's sexual health. But these and others, are found in the sperm. So these act as antioxidants, and they help improve your immune system by warding off the free radicals. So that's some of the health benefits of semen retention, and there are more, but you have to do the research for yourself if you want to dwell deep into it. Now, I can see the value in semen retention, especially nowadays. Sexually transmitted diseases are on the rise in this modern day Sodom and Gomorrah in which we live. The same way I recommend that women should protect their womb, I also recommend that men should protect their seed. You see, I highly commend you, young man, for retaining your virginity, especially at your age. There is absolutely positively nothing wrong with this. The fact that you are still a virgin at your age shows a certain level of sexual discipline. As I like to call it, dick discipline is a characteristic that is lacking in today's modern men. You see, a lack of sexual discipline will throw you off the path of success. And if I were a young man living in today's time, I would focus my energies on any endeavor that would produce the best possible outcome for my success. Now, since you wrote in your comment that your plan is to practice semen retention until you turn 25. Now, I found that interesting. So my question is, what's happening when you turn 25? Is there something significant happening in your life in 2 years? So, it got to be a little bit more context to it, But depending on the caliber of woman that you choose to lose your virginity to will determine if she will clown you and shame you for being sexually inexperienced. You have to ask yourself this question. If you're dealing with a woman that has the tendencies to potentially belittle you, do you think you should be having sex with her anyway? Probably not, right? See, the issue with modern day women is it's hard to determine who is decent and who is not. Until you are sure as to what type of woman you are dealing with, you need to protect your seed. And by you protecting your seed, you will protect your sexual energy, which in turn will protect your peace. If I were you, I would choose very wisely the woman that you choose to have sex with, especially for the very first time. I would consider the pros and the cons of the situation. Above all, I would definitely use protection for your benefit. Mainly, my focus would be on becoming the most successful version of myself. I say that because, speaking from a successful man's perspective, once you reach the pinnacle of your success, the opportunity for sex will always be there. See, gentlemen, that's what we got to take away from this. At the end of it, I get it. We all like to smash. We all like to get up in some cheeks. I get it. But you got to put priorities first, right? Priorities is becoming as wealthy and successful as you can, because you only get a limited amount of time to reach that pinnacle of success. They say the prime ages is probably from maybe 21 on up to per se maybe 40. Man, you want to grind, because once you start hitting 45, 48, 50, 53, 54, by the time you start hitting those numbers, wherever you're at financially, as far as what you have in your savings account, what you have as some form of a residual income, that no matter, all you got next month, your money, your bank account recharging the residual income. And then if you have your nice savings account, that's what the goal is. Now, I do realize that not everybody gonna make six figures. I get that. But I do believe that if you hustle, and it may take you getting a second job, a part-time job to go along with your full-time job, you can make them six figures, or you can make damn near close to it. So, young man, I would have to say, I don't know that I would put my focus on, I know you say you want to semen retention, you've been doing very well, you're 23, for 23 years to still be a virgin. That is, you need to be commended for that. And don't ever let anybody shame you for you choosing not to have sex until you deem it ready, until you deem it's the appropriate time. So, young man, don't let nobody shame you, because I'm telling you right now, that is very honorable. And I would like to say that the universe will send you a decent, wholesome woman. I would like to say that. But I'm also being realistic at the same time. I'm not saying there are no decent women left, but most of the decent women are either married or in serious relationships. And what's left is what we know today as the modern woman. And, it's not all, but it's enough where it makes it very difficult, even for a successful man who sit at home retired and make well over 6 figures a year. I'm telling you right now, if men like that have problems discerning, now men like that don't have no problem smashing, but at some point you're going to get to a stage in life where you might want something a little bit more stable than that. You might want something a little bit more stable than a smash and dash. You know what I'm saying? You might want to have some in-house. I don't know. It just depends on the woman, depends on the situation, depends on the circumstances. But in closing, young man, I salute you, because you have done something that the average 23-year-old, your age, male or female, can do. You retained your virginity for 23 years, and that deserves a round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back, young man. If you keep that same focus, I don't know what's happening in 2 years. You say you want to, continue your semen retention journey until 25. I don't know what's happening at 25, because I believe that if you use this time that you retaining your semen, you retaining your energy, I believe that this is the time that you are probably your most focused, your most strongest, and as long as you can keep that up until 30, 35, 36, 40, I know that might be damn near impossible, but the longer you can, retain your, your sexual energy, your seed, the better for you be. Now, I know, in my research, and I didn't really speak on it because there are some cons to semen retention as well, but they're so minimal from the research I've done, that I did before I spoke on this topic. I found that the pros were a lot more, there were more pros than cons. So, one con is, you might have a little bit of discomfort, tenderness, down in your groin area, but that doesn't happen to everybody. So from the research that I did, I found that that there were more benefits than, for someone to say, nah, I don't want to do it, because, you only get 2 benefits, but then you got these other 6 things that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So, but nevertheless, young man, keep grinding, keep pushing, keep doing your thing, keep your focus. And I promise you that if you do that, one day you will be a older head, a silver fox, whatever they call it, the older dudes nowadays. You'll be able to, maybe pass some knowledge on to people and hope somebody hear, hope somebody listen, because all you can do is try to deliver the message. A lot of times people will not like the way the messenger looks. A lot of times they will not like the way the messenger sounds. But nevertheless, there is still the message. And there is a message inside of the message. And it's easy to find a reason not to hear the message. So, young man, use this time to grind and stack your paper. And I guarantee you that whenever you decide to, come off your semen retention journey, you'll be good to go from a financial standpoint and also from a mental standpoint, because I will hope that you will use this time to grow mentally as well. Well, family, as always, strive to be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.